Hello and welcome to the Patreon exclusive edition of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymour.
And we're about to spizz oil Fantastic Four #2. Dropping a big old deuce from Dan Slott and Sarah Pacelli. Let's jump into this one.
Yes.
Now, where were we when we left off?
There was Johnny and Ben were like coming to terms with everything, and then there was like this massive #4 that lit up in the sky.
The Invisible Four.
Yeah.
Like, it was gorgeous. Ironically, how do you see an Invisible Four? And yet they did.
Yeah.
Just know. So, okay, that's where everything was.
Yes.
Clearly after the events of Secret Invasion, or not Secret Invasion, Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
There we go. Reed, Sue, the kids, the Future Foundation have all been elsewhere.
Yeah.
And Johnny and Ben have been on Earth, kind of dealing with the repercussions of them being gone.
Yeah.
They had the whole 2-in-1 and all that fun stuff. So, we are back.
Yes.
And we start off with a strange world.
Yeah.
Very alien, very beautiful.
Like that movie Avatar.
I was totally thinking that when I read it.
Like he's
absolutely, totally. Yeah, it's a red Avatar dude.
Yeah.
And they are fixing their home tree. Like it looks like that's what Reed is doing.
There was some kind of termitroid, which I think
That's
is
like amazing.
Yeah.
A termite roid thing.
Yeah. But it attacks their home tree.
Yeah, which sucks. It's so terrible. But Reed found a way to fix it.
Yeah.
You know, stop those. And so they go about doing so.
Yeah.
And Prince Arboro, Arboro, maybe?
Arboro.
He seems to be taking a shine to young Val.
Yeah. Now the kids have grown up a little bit.
Which makes me feel better and worse all at the same time.
Yeah, because initially I'm like, but she's
like a child.
Yeah.
She's like 7. Dude.
That's like...
It's got to be a 5 to 10 even where you're from, guy. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. However, the name, I think, is brilliant.
Yeah.
He calls her Brainstorm. And I don't know if that's like her superhero name.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of genius because it is the combination of her dad and her mom.
Yeah.
Right? So
you Storm Reed Richards.
Right?
Yeah.
Brainstorm. Yeah. Genius. So I do kind of hope that sticks.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me, but that was there. But he's really taking a shine to her, and she is likewise taking a shine back.
Yeah, there's a shine reciprocation going on.
And what's funny is, like, everyone else is kind of watching this happen.
Yeah.
Franklin, of course, is like, this is gross.
My sister. Romance.
Sue is laughing because she's like, this is familiar.
Yeah. And Reed's not picking up on it.
Reed is like, well, I think this reminds me of something, but I can't figure out what.
Yeah.
And Sue is like, I know. Pointy ears.
Royalty.
And
Bare-chested. And just reaches out and just pulls Valeria back in.
And all of a sudden, Reed gets it because she said that and is like, yeah, my daughter and I, we got to leave. Yeah. We got to go. Clearly, he's had a history with
he seems to have
women in his family
negative response to...
I don't know. I mean, but why? I don't
know.
Who do you think that could possibly be like, in your opinion?
Namor.
Yeah, definitely Namor. We all know it, okay? Sue has had dalliances with Namor. Look, you know the whole, it doesn't count if, you know, they're in a different zip code or if it's a celebrity. What is Atlantis' zip code? It ain't even got one. It really doesn't count.
Yeah, and can you get more celebrity than, like, Imperious Rex?
I mean, come on.
It's pretty celebrity.
Dude flooded New York. When's the last time that happened? That's pre-breaking the internet before breaking the internet was breaking the internet.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Boom. I flood New York.
Namor.
That's it. So this world that they've gone to, though, it's a creation.
Yeah.
It's a creation by Franklin,
Yeah.
who imagined it up, and then Owen, the Molecule Man, actually making it happen.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that's kind of interesting. The inhabitants therein don't automatically know that that's what they can do.
Yeah, there's just these people from someplace else, not knowing that the creator of that universe is right there.
Right there among them. Now, do you think that this implies that the situation that they're like jumping in on is one that they accidentally made, or are they jumping in because they made the situation?
Right. There's so many questions because you created the universe. You set all these things in motion.
Right.
How much of it is your fault?
That's the question. The Termitroids, did they need to exist? Did they evolve on their own? Was it something that you set into play? that part's not actually explained, and I think that's an interesting one.
Really, really interesting questions, because if, well, we'll get to that, because I was going to say if the universe is, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we will. Okay, so clearly, young Franklin does take a moment to kind of recognize that, yo, you are the big brother here.
Yeah.
And he just kind of puff a little bit at the prince a little bit. Hey, technically speaking, I am like your god, so stop making eyes at my sister.
Yeah.
I'll smite you. Keep playing with me.
Fantastic.
I would do that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So in this 2-page spread, we get an understanding of exactly what they've been doing this entire time. Every day, Franklin makes a new universe.
Yeah.
Now that's the thing. Okay, not just a new world.
Yeah.
A new universe.
Right, and then they explore it.
Right.
Which,
that's crazy.
yeah.
The idea, the range, the scope of that is huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not talking a galaxy, we're not talking a solar system, we're talking an entire universe.
Yeah. Now, are you thinking that, like, if they create one every day, are they exploring the entirety of that universe in a day?
I don't know. I mean, because they're in a universe that they have created. So I wonder if that also kind of, they can set the parameters which how they function.
Within it. That's true. That's true.
But, I mean, we can't even explore West Virginia in a day. How are we going to explore a universe?
These are the questions.
Right.
These are the questions. Everyone gets to put in on this, though.
Yeah,
like the entirety of
it's really
the people.
Cool.
It is, because like it could have just been like Franklin's like, oh, I've decided this and this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But the notion that they are collectively rebuilding this multiverse is kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
My daughter's screeching. You guys have heard this before.
Yeah.
She's not dying. She's safe-ish. I hope. We'll find out later. This could be the last episode. I don't know. Everybody gets to put in their 2 cents, and their personalities play into the worlds or universes that are being created in their
which is really cool.
All right, so
like on some frigid crystalline type world, and this next one, and we get back to the family interaction.
Yes, which is at the core of what the Fantastic Four is all about.
Yeah.
Like it's not necessarily just the adventures or the monsters that they face, but the fact that they do so as a family is the core.
Is really, really cool, and that's the heart and soul of everything. So
it literally is, which is what I'm really glad that Dan Slott has not moved away from in any real capacity.
Exactly.
Which is great. So we got Val and we've got Franklin. They're kind of talking about how they miss the other 2 members of the Fantastic Four. Ben and Johnny aren't there. How do they cope with that?
Right.
Like, that's rough.
Because they haven't even come close to interacting with them in the same amount of time, and in the way that they aren't communicating with each other.
Right.
They're cut off too.
They're totally cut off.
Yeah.
And you would think that with all the things that they're trying to do, that they would be able to reach out and would be able to talk to them.
Yeah.
But they're like, nah, it's actually difficult to send a signal through multiple universes.
Right, which is something.
Sprint only works so far.
Yeah.
Only works so far, man. Verizon, you put them together even.
Yeah. You're not going to go universe. You can't even get connections between. So yeah, it's something that in this sequence it really kind of puts into perspective of it's not just they're universes apart, like entire,
like very far distances.
Yeah.
This isn't just reach out and touch someone. No, conceptually they're far removed. You can't even. So here's the thing that I love even more so is that the different levels that family plays out. So you had the Val and Franklin interaction.
Yeah.
But then when you see Reed and Sue, they interact on a very different level.
Yeah.
And it's so great to see the husband and wife ideal upheld here.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're like the last married couple in comics right now. Go ahead, search that bank.
Technically, Lois and Clark, but
they're now separated in books right now because she went off world with John.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, yikes.
Yeah.
But not yikes. I mean, it's a great family dynamic. Like, I really like them. I like the youthfulness that Sarah actually draws Reed with. Like, she could make him look a lot older.
Yeah.
But this works really well.
Yeah.
This is
that is such a cool looking world, though.
It really is, and I love that they are still astounded by what they can do.
Yeah.
That never changes. Like I think that's the thing that makes Reed such an incredible person, and Sue to be the rock that is there with him.
Yeah.
Even better. Even better. All right, so now we're getting into the tricky.
Yes.
Dun dun dun. The next morning they wake up and Franklin can't make a new universe.
Which is like next level. What do you do?
That's a I don't know, a dam that you've hit now that defines who you are in a big way. And the notion is like, hey, have you like tapped out? Have you used all of your power?
Yeah.
Which I think is like the very first question, which is great that they ask it. But they're like, no, just this scope aspect of your power is now at an end. Yeah. So you're still pretty daggone powerful, maybe even still the most powerful being ever, but now you've hit a limit.
Yeah.
And that's just the timing that someone was waiting for.
Yeah. The film looks really cool.
Man, like
something out of like an anime.
Very, very. So all of a sudden, the reality of this universe shatters.
Yeah, like shatters.
Literally.
Like in the art. This ship comes through the sky.
Right.
And it's not like it's not flying. You almost have to see it. It's not flying through the sky.
Right. But it's flying through.
Yeah, like there's a hole in the sky.
Right.
Where there's the void of nothingness behind it, and they're coming through.
And this being named the Griever of all things.
Yeah.
Who has what looks like the most terrifying version of the mindless ones ever.
There's multiple rows of teeth.
Yeah.
And just no.
That's not good.
No.
That's in fact quite bad.
Yeah.
Breaks through and is like, hey, listen, everything that you've been doing is wrong. Like that's number one. I am the entity that is the end of all things.
Yeah.
And you are like trying to create stuff that irks me, essentially.
That it shouldn't even be there.
Shouldn't be there. So not only am I going to take that away, I'm going to punish you because you did this.
Yeah.
And clearly, okay, we already established that Franklin is not operating at full steam.
Yeah.
But you still got to deal with Molecule Man.
Yeah.
And in a page, she does.
Yeah. Just.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem. Molecule Man is literally, I mean, when you say Franklin and like neck and neck.
Yeah.
Like Molecule Man is so powerful. Molecule Man exists in every universe.
Yeah.
In the same way. Like it's not even like, oh, there has to be a Molecule Man.
Yeah. No,
it is the Molecule Man.
Yeah.
In all universes. So the notion that she could essentially dilute him down to energy that her pets eat.
Yeah. Like that's ridiculously powerful.
That's problematic. Everyone has to take a stance real quick. There are a few people that are like, hey, she hurt our friend.
Yeah.
Other people are like, yo, we need to go.
Yeah, this person is actually destroying reality.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
And on it's not just where it's the freaking universe.
Right.
The universe they are in
is being destroyed.
Yeah.
Like literally systematic. Like you almost have to wonder, before she even broke through, had she already started eating the other places in this universe, and then she just finally is catching up to them?
Yeah.
That would still be rude, by the way. But they take off, and they are like traversing all these different universes that Franklin had built.
Yeah.
And she's destroying all of them
Right.
on their tail. Like she is literally chasing them, destroying these universes.
And all these uncountable, I don't even know if we have a word for the number of people, entities, life forms, and all these universes that are all dying as a direct result of this. And that's eating Franklin up.
That's, I mean, it's because he can feel it. He's their god. Like, and he's now powerless to stop it. Like, what?
Yeah.
Terrible. In this moment, they're trying to figure out like what to do. Franklin's like, I'm stuck. I can't help.
Yeah.
Am I weak now? Like, what is this? Dragon Man, of course, is like, look, you're far from weak. I mean, what's he say?
Calls him a weapon.
Right. He calls him a weapon. Says that you have more power than Hulk, Thor, or the Silver Surfer.
That's a lot of power.
That's a lot of power.
A lot of power.
Like there's, and then
they add a second needle.
Yeah, like you
you're just like,
when the needle goes in 360, that's how you know you're powerful. It's not a 180 needle, it's a 360 needle. It has to go all the way around. It laps itself, basically.
Goes past 100, goes to Franklin.
It flashes like, Franklin. But they're trying to figure out where to go to not stage a battle, but to stem the tide of this destruction.
Yeah, perhaps you can stop her from continuing to destroy multiple universes.
Something. Bentley and let's see, who else is he talking to here?
Yeah.
What's the Power Pack kid? Is it Alex?
I think.
Is that Alex? I think it is. They're trying to figure out which universe that they should go to that has the most significant anchor to reality that they can fight back.
Yeah, which is a really interesting concept.
It is.
Not all of them are as closely tied to reality. Like, is it just Franklin's imagination?
Right, and so if his imagination shifts, those realities could go away already.
Yeah.
They were always finite.
Yeah. Oh, I want to see a villain come out of one of those universes that.
Yeah, that could be beautiful.
I'm here to find a god.
Yeah, that's right. Oh wait, you don't care anymore?
Right? You have a whole universe of people that want to just.
Could you? Okay, let me wax. Building off of you right there. If the universe before us, in its collapse, created Galactus, all these universes are collapsing. Could we have an army of Galacti?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
That'd be pretty awesome.
That would be pretty awesome, actually. Like that. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's amazing. All right, so here's the moment where Val, in all of her intelligence, becomes a teenager for real.
Yep, she's got feelings for a certain shirtless
hormonal. She actually overrides their trajectory and makes them land back on the prince's planet.
Yeah, stopping them from arriving at the universe that they have the best chance of survival.
Yes.
But she's got a thing for Arboro.
She does. And shows up and is like, no, we should have done this before. Like, literally, she becomes a petulant child.
Yeah.
What I think is so interesting that through all of her intelligence, this is the moment that her emotions get the better of her.
Yeah.
Like, flat out. She's survived Jonathan Hickman's entire run where she supported Doctor Doom. She's fought Celestials, rogue versions of her father.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, Shirt Boy here, Prince Pointy Ear, all of a sudden might be in danger, and she's like, "Hold up, we got to make our stand here.
Let's stop.
I mean, it's kind of an ironic thing though. Like literally, these guys couldn't save their own treehouse,
and yet,
but they're supposed to stop the Griever at the end of it. Okay, but whatever. Maybe I'm a dad. I have daughters. Maybe I'm feeling a certain kind of way, and I'm projecting.
Maybe
I might be,
but
not wrong. Not wrong. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Not wrong. So, feeling like this is his responsibility. Franklin comes out, powers blazing. And does nothing. I mean, shuts down.
It just plink.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, like it's almost like she turns his powers off, and then he just falls from the sky
and is just done.
Yeah,
like in a hole.
Yeah, and all she did was point a finger.
She blinked him. She blinked him out. I love that he wakes up like, how long was I out? The Griever has like beaten everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people are hurt.
Helmets are busted open.
Like
I don't know. I'm worried about a couple of them. Like, are they going to be able to survive?
Like, they might be gone.
Yeah.
Like, there's no two ways about that. And this is kind of a crazy thing. Leech is here.
Yeah.
So clearly she's not a mutant.
Yeah.
Because like
this is something different.
Yeah. Like her powers aren't being turned off.
Yeah.
This is fierce. And Griever then makes a very human statement.
Yeah.
She boasts about the notion that this was supposed to be the Fantastic Four. Of legend, of fable.
You guys have fought Galactus. You've
read in one story, turn Galactus into a star.
Yeah.
This is you?
Yeah.
Really? That's it? And Reed goes, well, no, this is the Future Foundation.
Yeah.
Like, if we had the Fantastic Four, you would have been beat. Like, these are kids.
Yeah.
This is a field trip. Okay, this is a science class field trip,
which is such a cool freaking. I wish we had field trips like that.
I mean, you want to create universes on your? Yeah, I don't blame you. I would too. I would absolutely. And so, in this hubris-oriented moment, she's like, "Well, then bring them. Like, if they're so bad, like I trust, like
here's a giant machine that'll let you jump to that universe and bring them.
Let's go. Like, I'm fine. Yeah. I'm not even worried about it. And so Sue and Reed go and do so.
Yeah.
They leave the others behind, which I think is kind of an interesting thing. They've already been beaten.
Yeah.
Is there risk here?
I don't know. Like, I thought about that for a second, but then the hubris with which Griever's like, here, bring them, I don't think
she would attack the kids.
Yeah, there's nothing to be gained from that.
Okay. I just still felt like it was kind of a thing where I would have been more satisfied if Sue had made a thing for them to get into.
Yeah.
Like, here's an invisible force field
you
thing.
Hide here.
You stay here. Don't come out.
Yeah.
Even when we get back, don't come out.
Yeah.
So they go about building this thing, which is where we came in at the end of issue 1. I have to admit that takes away a little bit for me on issue 1. Mm-hmm. I thought this was a device that Reed was building.
Right.
Not...
that they had finally figured out a way themselves to get there. Instead, it's someone
gave them a toy.
Yeah.
And Reed is tinkering a little bit more with it. But, okay. So that big, gigantic 4 that shows up, that celestial 4, that was a call to arms.
Yeah.
We see this is why.
Yeah. And I was initially like, oh, okay, so we're getting the 4 back together. You know, Johnny and Ben both get
awesome,
trans-dimensionally, universally teleported
to where they are, which is great. Granted, I do appreciate the fact that they're being teleported to this place and not this chick being teleported to Earth, where we could all die.
Yeah,
like that's
a smart move on Reed's part.
Excellent. But at the same time, I have to wonder, is it a smart move? Because if she is supposed to be the thing that's at the end of the universe, by teleporting her to our universe, it is not time for the end, therefore she should be negated in power. Maybe that's off the top of my head, but I'm just saying.
That'd be that'd be a really, really Reed Richards thing to do.
It would.
Like, all right, you're here, you don't have the power because
this is not the end.
Yeah.
And you know it's not the end. Okay, so, you know, granted, we created artificial things, and you took those away from us. Fair game, but that's our fault.
Yeah. You're on the real deal.
Okay. So all of a sudden, though, again, Griever's showing this very human reaction.
Like, I'll beat those 2 chuckleheads you're missing.
Right. Like, what is this? All of a sudden, deception, lies.
But is it?
What?
How many people, like, there have been various iterations of the Fantastic Four over the years.
And that is the point right there. Reed said if we had our family, if you faced all of the Fantastic Four, we would have defeated you easily.
Yeah.
And there's a moment when Sue is talking to him and is like, how are they going to turn us around? And Reed is like, have faith in what we do.
Yeah.
You know, this is gonna work. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. And it's not arrogance. I think he just wants to make sure that his trick isn't found out beforehand.
And the trick is he brought everyone who's ever been a Fantastic Four member.
Yep.
Everyone.
Storm, Spider-Man, Medusa, Logan, which I think is interesting because it's 616 Logan that we're familiar with.
It is.
Black Panther.
Right.
Ghost Rider.
She-Hulk is there.
Yeah.
They got Herbie, yo. Okay?
I cannot wait to see Herbie to lay down the beats on somebody.
I mean, believe it, it's going to happen. Spider-Man, Namorita, Nova, the Herald of Galactus. Like,
right.
Bring it. Absolutely bring it. Ghost Rider. There are options here.
Yeah.
There are a lot of options. This is a force. Let's keep that all the way 100. This is a problem for anyone to deal with.
Yeah.
And that cover, I mean.
Yeah. Is that Ribic that?
Yeah. It looks so good. It looks so good.
Oh my God.
This was a power move. This was definitely a Reed Richards play by framing the statement, because obviously when you say Fantastic Four, she was expecting 4 people. But he's like, all of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Well, just because there's a number in the name,
doesn't equate to.
That's not the totality of the roster.
Yeah.
Fool.
The
That's
rest
what you get.
of my family.
Boom. Consider it like aunts and uncles, my cousins. This is a family affair. It's about to go down.
He trapped her in like a very Mephisto sort of.
Very much so. Very much so. Now, like I said, the only thing that I really feel like it would have been better if he brought her to our universe with that caveat in there. That would be the extra sprinkle, but we'll see. Yeah. I mean, I could just be projecting ahead, and I'm just ahead of myself.
Yeah.
And Dan's like, "Shut up,
Yeah,
jerk."
dude, wait for issue 4.
Right. And I'm like, "My bad. You know, I didn't mean to slot you." And that's the title of this episode. Guys, as always, thank you so very much for being our Patreon members. Man, we love you guys.
Much so.
Very, very much so. Definitely pick this up. I wasn't necessarily loving all of it. I obviously had a lot of questions, but there's a lot of interesting things to consider here.
And it's a really good Fantastic Four book. We're back to having the FF back in their essence of it's a family. They care about each other, and it's not one of the like who can we turn dark or whatever. Like it's just fun.
Let's just tell good stories, which is good stuff. Fantastic Forever.